late on the theme. Hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. It's Cousin Chad, and it's December.
Yes, it is. And I'm Cousin Seth.
And it's December for you, where you are? It's still December in Chicago? Because I know there's a time difference. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know how all that works. Welcome back, Cousin Seth. We just finished Thanksgiving. The holiday season, is like full swing, Cousin Seth. It really is. Even people who haven't been discussing it and recognizing it like we have all year, and you, whether willingly or unwittingly or not, you've been doing it all year as well. Everybody's now full Christmas swing. So I'm very excited about that, Cousin Seth. But we're here to recap both of our Thanksgivings. I'm so curious how yours went. You may or may not be curious about mine. I don't know.
I'm always curious.
Okay, because I'm not eating turkey, and I know you're anti-faux turkey. So.
Right.
But for those of you who don't know, I'm Cousin Chad. I love the holidays and the seasons. My cousin Seth was not doing any of that, so we said, let's take you on a journey, learn all about the seasons, go through all the fun, the traditions, and record it all. And next thing we know, we've got fans and people reaching out, and it's super fun. Here we are, like 181 or so episodes later, having a blast. So, Cousin Seth, Here we go. Can I say, first of all, just overall, how was your Thanksgiving? I missed you terribly because I didn't see you for Thanksgiving.
Yes, it was very low-key. It was my daughter, myself, and my folks.
That's it?
Yeah. It was... it was kind of the precursor to the big event. The big event was Friday, but yeah, Thanksgiving was nice. My mom prepared a bunch of stuff, and or was prepared off-site and then brought in and presented as her offerings. So, one of the two.
Well, that's interesting. So was the food? So wait, so nothing with Mrs. X on Thursday. Mrs. X's family, for those of you who are new to the show, that's Cousin Seth's partner, who he started dating while we've been recording. So we've been following that journey as well, which we didn't expect to follow. So you didn't see... So Thursday night, we're getting right into it. Wow.
Absolutely.
I do have to say at the top there, before we get into it, Seth, because I have a quick highlight and then I'll get into it, because this is a highlight for me. I'm going to a tree lighting ceremony. This is so exciting, and I'll get back into it.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Okay, coldest day of the year here. North Carolina. I'm about to ride my bike. I live in a little coastal town. Go see a tree lighting right before I'm listening to Christmas Morning Podcast, which I love, their Thanksgiving episode. And all of a sudden, they're talking about some of their favorite podcasts. And Bran, who we've had on, who I'm a huge fan of, just blurts out, they're like, Scott says, who are some of your favorites? Whatever. He goes, I really like the Christmas Cousins, or whatever he said. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so fun. That was top of mind, and that came, and I texted you. I was like, that was such a cool one, because he's one of my favorite podcasters. To have him give us that kind of seal of approval was thrilling, especially on a festive night like that. We're about to see a tree lighting. It was like a cool, just a whole 360 Christmas vibes were flowing that night, Seth.
Yeah, no, you were very excited.
It was great.
Like, what is going on? But yeah, and you let me know, and it was... that was very cool.
It was really cool. Everybody falls in love with Cousin Seth. He's so charming no matter what. Everyone we speak to, they're like, I love the Christmas cousin.
I don't know if that's a takeaway from this, but...
Oh, no? No. Well, Seth, they always go, I love the Christmas Cousin podcast. And I go, do you mean cousins? They go, no, Christmas cousin. Specifically Seth. I'm like, do you have to tell me that? But that's how it goes.
I didn't ask for it.
You didn't ask for it. You just have that star power.
I gotta roll with it.
So. Yes. But anyway, that was so cool. That was awesome. And Seth, it didn't stop there. We got messages from, we had one of our listeners, and I hope I might be saying it wrong. It's either Bree or Bri. I'm not sure. But she sent us the nicest note, and I have to read it. It says, Merry Christmas from Cleveland, Ohio. I listen to you guys every morning, and I binged from when you first started up to now. Thank you for making my Christmas season, which for me is all year round, so great. I mean, it was like flowing all weekend, Seth.
Yeah.
Christmas cheer.
It really was. It was everywhere. Where I was at, everywhere I was going, it was little hints of it.
Really? Like little
Oh, yeah.
angels chiming, bells ringing?
Exactly.
That might be from that fall you had a while back, Seth. Because you hear that in May. How does that make you feel, though? It's either Bree, 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 or Bri, Bri, Bri is the name of the person. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel so great because we're doing this in a vacuum. It's just the two of us, which frankly, Seth, we've been talking to each other for decades at this point.
Right.
So I'm glad other people are loving it.
Yeah, no, it is interesting. I mean, we're having these conversations, like you said, kind of talking into a vacuum, and then every so often we hear something, and it's like, oh, okay, somebody's picking up on it, and it's always cool to see like what part of the world that individual is, or
right. And have we insulted that part of the world at all? But you've been to Cleveland and liked it, so that was good.
Yeah, exactly. That was great. I had a great experience over the summer, and so that's good.
Yeah. And Seth, before we started the show, you were literally would just talk to your vacuum. You weren't talking into a vacuum. Literally, that would be some of your conversations is you and the vacuum sitting there.
Not much for alliteration, but...
No, not at all.
What is this?
So, Seth, let's get back to you.
Yes.
Oh, and then I do want to play a quick clip because someone else wrote in and asked us to play one of their songs. It's a really cool song by the English Assassin called... it's called Peace at Christmas. So we'll play a little short clip of that at the end. That was cool. They wrote, and then they said, hey, can you play it? Share it with your millions of listeners. I said, sure. Why not? Why not? We could do that. As long as Cousin Seth says okay.
Absolutely.
There you go.
It's been discussed and it's been given the go-ahead. So
That's right. And I see you're wearing your Chicago hat because when you go around town, you like to know where you are.
Definitely. Although I was in Chicago a good portion of today, and I didn't have this hat on. So.
Right. Hope no one asked where you were. So Seth, so fill it in. Thursday night, quiet at home with your mom and dad and your daughter, all lovely people, but quiet. It's not like a crazy raging Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve like you used to have.
No, not at all. Not at all. Just lots of conversation or gushing over my daughter and my parents' stuff. And I gave her some early holiday gifts and stuff like that because they're going to be out of town. So
you mean to your folks, to your parents?
Yeah, they gave some to my daughter. So
okay. Where are they going, on a big cruise or something?
They are. Yeah, they're going to. So they're driving to.
I didn't ask all the logistics, Seth. This is taking you way too long.
They're going to take 65.
60. Okay, 65.
I had a feeling you'd be interested.
Yes, I hope they stop at a Buc-ee's along the way. The one in Florence, South Carolina is fantastic. So.
Oh, is there one there? Okay.
It's really good. Have you ever been to Buc-ee's, Seth?
I haven't, but I have a cooler and a mug from one. So.
You do, but you've never been to one?
Never.
I'm so confused. How'd you get a cooler and a mug?
My traveling parents. Yeah.
So they have been to Buc-ee's. Wow.
That's on their bucket list.
Their bucket list?
Their bucket list. Their bucket list.
Wow. So if I ever go to a Buc-ee's and I bump into Aunt Mara and Uncle Joel, that'd be so weird. It really would. Yeah. I can't picture them there. But I see them at like the Four Seasons or something, not Buc-ee's.
Yeah, no, they have that weird alternate life.
Yeah. Oh, I love Buc-ee's. Their potato chips they make are so good. Anyway, we digress. This isn't the Buc-ee's ad. Actually, it is. Thanks, Buc-ee's, for the corporate sponsorship. We really we jackhammer that in, Seth, so organically, like it wasn't sponsored.
Right. I mean, it's like we have no reason to tell people about the amazing chopped beef center where they make sandwiches and chop it right in front of you.
On aisle 6.
It's always the freshest ingredients.
Or the hours. Every day open 24 hours.
Yes.
Seth, tell me about, so that's Thursday night, nice and quiet. You're probably home early. Mm-hmm. Your daughter probably had a nice time, but was probably like, texting, ready to get out of there and get on with her weekend. I know she's very social.
Absolutely.
So what about Friday? This is your big event, Friday.
Friday was the big event. That was the Mrs. X pizza party.
Whoa!
And that was a full scale event.
Really?
Yeah, it was about 20-ish people in attendance.
Really?
And
it was all Mrs. X's family and Seth, her love,
and my parents and my daughter.
They were there again.
Yeah. So it's a big weekend. If you get 2 doses of them in two back-to-back days.
Wow, because you just never know. Sometimes your dad will say something off-putting to you, and it's always risky. You don't know, Seth.
Yeah. Exactly. That mania going on in my head. Fortunately, she has a nice single story home, and the layout's nice and spread out. So I kind of relegated myself to one area.
Did you lock your parents in a room somewhere? Is that
No,
what you?
no. I put them in the general population. So
Oh, okay.
I put myself. What is that? I put myself in solitary. No, but I
Get back in there, Joel. Okay.
Oh no, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, so Seth, we
Yes.
digress. Oh no, there they are again. Oh no, are they at the estate? All right. So it's all of her family now. Anybody new that you haven't met yet? They must be falling in love with you like the whole world has.
There was one person actually. Yeah.
Oh.
So in the Mrs. X camp. So I met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they
very nice?
Are they getting used to seeing you, or are they still kind of starstruck?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of talk about, I guess, whatever you want to call this, but
It's called a podcast, and I'm sorry to hear that. Story's over. You didn't pass the phone around for them all to give us ratings and reviews. Jeez.
No, I don't know. It seemed yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have given you the weekend off, Seth. Such a mistake. So you're there, you're meeting everyone. I mean, and you're sending me pictures. You were hanging with the kids. They're painting you. They're painting your nails. They're having a great time with you,
Yes.
Seth. Everybody has a good time with you.
Yeah, I'm just there for entertainment purposes, I guess. Got my nails painted. Yeah, what else did I do? I didn't have to eat anything or try anything.
Oh, right. That's for on air only.
Yeah.
You had a break from that.
Right. That was good.
Yeah. Okay, so that was uneventful. It sounds like it just went well. Nothing happened. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, thankfully it was very calm, very smooth. Everybody had a great time.
Not thankfully. We want stories for on air. I wanted to go. Something. I wanted like your dad to fight with her dad or something. That would have been awesome.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, no, nothing like that. Nothing even close. I don't know, but look, there's always Christmas. There's always other times. So.
Cheers.
We can only hope.
Yeah,
I mean, we can
right.
hope. Right. Please
I always
do.
give that disclaimer.
That's right.
You never know what Daddy's gonna do.
No, you don't.
Cheers.
Okay, so you did. So then that's your Thursday and your Friday. Pretty mellow. What about Saturday and Sunday? You never know with you. You have crazy stories. I was like, let's just go live and see what happened. Could be milk toast like this. Can be amazing.
Yeah, I say fairly uneventful. Saturday didn't do much. My uncle from Los Angeles came into town.
Uncle Danny.
Uncle Denny came into town, and we didn't do much. And then this morning, we went into the city, went out for dim sum.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
Yeah, I drove down Michigan Avenue, checked out it was, honestly, it was boring. There was nothing going on. Well, usually it's all lit up and everything, but during the day, kind of.
Right. So you're shopping at all the high-end shops at Michigan Avenue, really coming off as an everyman, Seth, telling us about your shopping.
I say
Where'd you
we're
go,
shopping.
Gucci? Oh my gosh! Earlier today, you text me.
Ferragamo.
Yeah, you text me earlier. You're like, yeah, I'm at the gas station. Like, humble brag that you have both a car and can afford gas. Thanks a lot, Seth. You know, think of the regular people, right?
The regular people who, yeah.
It's just too much. It's too
Big
much. Like I
brother,
just,
or-
I just
Or
got
big
gas.
cousin that's always watching.
Yes, exactly. So okay, so then Saturday you drove around. That was it. And Sunday today was dim. Today was dim sum.
Yeah, dim sum, and then Michigan Avenue. There was a store that's just opened up, the Brandy Melville store. I don't know if that's a big thing, but we went. by
Sounds
there.
expensive.
Yes, absolutely. It was.
What did you? But was
it
it
wa-
like you walk out of there like bags and bags, like Pretty Woman or something?
Exactly. People carrying the bags for my daughter.
Yes.
He just clapping.
So okay, so you weren't there with Mrs. X today. That was with your daughter, and I'm getting confused here.
And my uncle. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
just
So you didn't
three
take
of
your
us.
uncle on a shopping spree. I thought today.
No.
Gotcha. I'm confused.
No,
Okay.
I took my daughter.
Gotcha. Okay. But you buy. I've been with you both many times. I haven't ever heard you say no to her asking you to buy anything.
Yeah, I generally don't.
Did she get some good stuff at what's it called, Brandy Melville?
Brandy Melville. I'm like,
Okay.
Herman Melville?
Yeah, so, it's like go to Barnes and Noble.
I couldn't think. It was like, and then I was like the housewife, but that was Brandy Glanville.
Oh, it's a different person.
No, don't act like you don't know.
I don't watch that. Oh yes,
All
of
we
course.
watch.
Of course, Brandy. Of course. The okay, so that was it, and now here you are recording.
Yeah. Oh, I guess a big thing. One of the dogs that we picked up last Monday was adopted. So the chocolate lab Plum, she was adopted. So yeah, that's very
Now, was
exciting.
it someone who heard about it through your Christmas Cousins Facebook? Was this a coincidence? Was there any connection?
This was someone that's local to Mrs. X.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't know who was transporting the dog to them.
Oh,
So,
much to their surprise.
yeah, I think they were a little shell shocked. I don't know if it was the celebrity or the fact that the dog smelled like its own excrement. Like, I've seen that face before.
Right. All right, so the dog got adopted. That's great. This is your second foster you've adopted, and you still have Bo. One more to go. If anybody's listening, wants a cute little like Maltese with an underbite. I think it's a Maltese.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's, I think, maybe a combo platter of different things. But, yeah, such a great dog. Like, he's just kind of fallen in very nicely with the other dogs, and he's really a sweet pup.
You gonna adopt Bo?
No, neither one of us can take on another animal at this time. So
I got you.
it's
okay.
yeah, but he is cute though. I don't know. It's a little tough, but we'll see.
Go for it. All right, well, if anybody's listening in the Chicago area, I'm looking at you, Festive Bob. Message us, ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com or at ChristmasCousinsPod, and let us know. Seth can meet you. You can meet Seth and adopt a dog, which would be wonderful. By the way, if you're listening, we need some ratings and reviews to help more people find us. Yes, we have millions and millions and millions of listeners daily, but we always want more in the Christmas Cousins community. So, Cousin Seth, could you ask the people right now, can you implore upon them to give us a good review?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It helps us, and it just allows us to make even more content and make more of the funny. And yeah, don't be bashful at all. It's you can remain anonymous. Come up with a creative screen name or something. And
oh yes,
yeah,
I like that.
It's like we'll never know. The world will never know. Just your praise will go on living forever.
Yes, I love that set. That was all off. That was all off the cuff, Bob. That was great. Wow, look at that. You could write it under any name you want, any nom de plume, like Cousin Seth LVR 18 or whatever it is. Cousin Seth Lover 27. It doesn't matter. Very cool. Oh, and I think I write under that one. That's my nom de plume, Seth. So, no, that's exciting. So for me, I had a great time. Thursday night, new cousins moved in down here in North Carolina. Not new cousins, on my wife's side, cousins. They've been cousins, but they moved here recently. They hosted. Fantastic time. Tons of food, drinks, laughs. Great time. Nice. Friday night, did the tree lighting. I sent you pictures. I posted some. That was so great. That was riding my bike through a little coastal town, getting a tree lit. I mean, it's salty air. I was all in. My hot cocoa, super fun. And Saturday, Cousin Seth, now you've been to our little downtown here, which is super fun and hopping.
Yeah.
My wife and I just were going small business Saturday, hitting up all the local shops, shopping, stopped by a couple local watering holes randomly, had a nice Bloody Mary. It was really cold out. Bumped into some markets that were going on, just like hopping. Felt very, very small town Hallmark Christmassy movie, which I love those. So
absolutely.
That was fun. Came back, watched some of the movies, the Chiefs movie with Richard Christie and Tyler Hines and the crew. That was awesome. And then
I must have rewound that scene like 14 times.
the scene with Richard Christie in it. Yeah. Let's go Chiefs! That's awesome. Well, we really both enjoyed that movie, and that was written by Julie Sherman Wolfe, who's been on this show before. If you missed that episode, go back and listen. It's a really cool kind of behind the scenes of how it goes, and we discussed one of my favorites, which no one else seems to love that much, the Christmas in Montana, but I really like it. So, yeah, you liked it too, I know. But anyway, yeah.
I don't. I think that one had. Oh, we don't have to get too much into it. But I think that would. Yeah, that was obviously in my freshman year.
It was, yes.
But I don't think that was a new release last year.
No, it's a few years ago. Yeah, I just told you to watch because I like it. I like that one a lot. I watched that. That's one of on repeats. Like, just before we end this, Seth, have you rewatched any movies that you watched last year, your first year? Because I have some that I rewatch every year.
Not in their entirety. So, what came on? Something came on the other day, and I caught like maybe 10, 15 minutes of it.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah.
You think about it, you let us know.
No, we got time. We got time.
Yeah, we'll all wait. If you're in your car waiting to go into work, just we'll all wait. So, well, that's it. We just want to do a quick recap. We still did 20-something minutes. Wow. I do want to play this song real fast. Check it out. It's called Peace at Christmas from the English Assassin. Check it out if you want to hear it. Just 30 seconds, and we'll take you out from there. So check it out, everybody. And thank you for listening. Thanksgiving, everybody. We're in full season, Seth. Full swing. No sleep now. No sleep till Christmas.
Absolutely. No sleep
till dun, dun. No sleep till Christmas. All right, here we go. Peace at Christmas by the English Assassin, everybody. Classic Christmas start. Coming at you, WCCP, the Christmas Cousins podcast. How's my talk up? Am I hitting the post?
Snow is falling all around, the sky is full of silence, covering the sights and sounds of homes and towns. It's blotting out the colors, turning to a
classic vibes, right? I like it. You liking it, Seth? You're waiting for the heavy drums and guitar to kick in, the distortion. Yeah. Like it. Does anybody remember Laughter? It's good, right? It's catchy. I like the horn section, a little Beatles-esque. Excellent. That's the English Assassin, everyone. Check it out. Peace at Christmas. I do enjoy it. I've listened a few times now. Thank you for sending that. Anybody else want us to play something? Send it in. We're always happy to help where we can. I am Cousin Chad. Who are you, Seth?
I'm Cousin Seth. I am Cousin Seth.
He is. He really is. Thank you, audience. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.